There are those who play it safe all through life and those who take a chance. Which of these groups do you think lived and made their mark? A trailblazer once said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Conforming makes you only a member of the herd. You are a master of nothing. It may feel safe, but you cannot realize your full potential. Sometimes you need to be the bad boy that marches to the beat of the drum if you want to rise above the crowd. Rules are made to be broken by those who dare. Can you dare to be different, exceptional, and a Sigma man? Then this is for you. Let us venture forth into the Badlands. 1. Stop waiting for approval. Comrades, if you want to be free, the number one rule you must break is waiting for people's approval. The truth is, everyone thinks they have a say in how you run your life, even total strangers. Everyone has an opinion. They think they know what is best, and it always has to be their way or no way. My question to you is, where does your own opinion matter even if no one else shares them? This is what sets the bad boys apart. These men are in every sphere of life. They are the Rockefellers that did not care that people think they are too rich. They are the Oppenheimer that are willing to build the nuclear weapon to force the most deadly war in human history to come to an end. They are the men who are ready to take the risk of being wrong. There comes a time when you must don the cloak of audacity and dance to your own rhythm, unburdened by the shackles of seeking approval from the timid souls that surround you. Too often, we trap ourselves within the confining walls of others' expectations, yearning for a nod of consent before we dare to tread uncharted territory. But let me tell you this, my friends. True empowerment is born from the fire of rebellion, from the audacity to be the architect of your own destiny. Imagine a world where every revolutionary idea, every breathtaking invention, and every paradigm-shattering creation had to beg for approval before leaping into existence. The very essence of progress would wither away, crushed under the weight of conformity. Seek not the approval of the masses, for it is the mark of a true maverick to step boldly into the unknown, fueled by the fire of your own conviction. Number 2, put yourself first. We have been taught to put others first. That is the rule, and it makes you feel noble when you do this. While you may feel righteous when you put others first, it often is not the best idea. A lot of times, putting yourself first is the most reasonable thing to do. After all, there is a reason why the emergency protocol on airplanes demands that you attend to your own safety first before you try to help others. You are required to fix your own oxygen mask before you try to help those beside you. There is no bullshitting here, just common sense. Being selfish isn't about ignoring others' needs. It's about realizing you are important too. Think of it as nurturing your spirit so that you can radiate positivity and inspiration to those around you. It's like charging your batteries before you light up the lives of others. Fight for your own interest and put yourself first because you value yourself. Most often, no one else is looking out for your interest except you. So if you fail yourself, you fail completely. You do not owe anyone an apology for caring about yourself. It is cunning that people want you to ignore your own well-being for others. The most powerful men in the world would not allow anyone before them. When they are gracious, they do it with intent and understanding, not just because that is what society wants them to do. Put your self-improvement first by clicking the subscribe button, so you are the first to know when I upload a new video that gives you a lot of clarity and insight. 3. Never be afraid of saying no. Saying no would be one of the hardest things you will ever do. It is easier to just say yes to people and move on with your life. After all, you don't want to offend anyone. Snap out of it. Man, what are you? The people's bartender. You must be comfortable telling people no, and when you do, you must mean it. This is a roaring declaration of your autonomy. When you fearlessly refuse to be swept away by the tides of conformity, you shape your story. Life isn't a spectator sport. It's a daring adventure where your choices make or break you. When the world urges you to conform, dare to say no and set your own terms. Saying no is not just about rejecting the obvious. It's about valuing your time and energy. It is about you being in charge and letting everyone know you are under no compulsion. Think about it. The thrill of taking charge, the excitement that comes with defying norms, it's all within your grasp. In a world where yes men blend into the background, your unapologetic refusal stands out like a beacon of authenticity. So, why hesitate? Of course, I believe you are smart enough to figure it out that I am not asking you to say no to everything and everyone, but to sometimes say no even when people expected a yes from you. You are just reminding them that you still have a choice and not be afraid to use it. You can only imagine the immense respect people have for those they know who have the power to say no. No one respects the guy that is always sure to roll over. Don't be that guy. So go ahead, channel your inner bad boy, and defy expectations with every resounding no. Your adventure awaits. Are you ready to seize it? Number 3, break some fashion rules. Fashion, my friend, is not just about fabric and stitches. It's a powerful statement of your individuality or your conformity. Right off the bat, when you look at how a person dresses, you can accurately tell how his mind works. Remember James Dean, the rebel without a cause, striding in defiance of societal norms. He dared to flaunt that infamous red jacket in Rebel Without a Cause, giving society a taste of his wild spirit. His ensemble became a symbol of a nonconformist attitude that resonates through the ages. But this is beyond movies. It is everywhere you look. When you think of Steve Jobs, what do you picture in your mind? His iconic glasses, black Levi turtleneck sweater, and his fitted jeans. Albert Einstein made his brush mustache his identity, and Winston Churchill had his bow ties, tailored suits, and signature Homburg hat. The list goes on, but you get the gist. Sometimes you need to just look different and unique if you want to make a bold statement that people would not be able to miss. Remember that only the most confident men can dare look unique. Number 4, get angry. This is not advice anyone would give you readily, but it is a secret most powerful people know, and they use effectively. In life, there comes a time when the fire within you must rage like an inferno, letting everyone know you can be dangerous when you want to be. Imagine living a life where you're constantly calm, where your emotions are as still as a tranquil pond. Well, let me tell you, that's a recipe for being taken for granted. When you refuse to let your anger roar, when you hold back your emotions in fear of rocking the boat, you're signaling to the world that you're a doormat, a pushover, an easy mark. You have to be careful not to let anyone mistake your calm demeanor for weakness. The only way to do this is to remind others that you are capable of getting angry. Behavioral experts have delved deep into the psychology of anger, unveiling its powerful impact. When you unleash controlled anger, it's a wake-up call, a clarion call that says, "Hey, I care, and I'm not afraid to make my voice heard." You're breaking free from the mold, smashing the expectations that others have placed upon you. Do you know that service providers are likely to take customers that are angry more seriously? Do you know that customer services are trained to attend first to angry customers so they can better manage the situation from escalating? Knowing how to show respect, but introducing a spark of anger when needed, is the key to becoming a powerful voice, a negotiator, and a man that gets his way. Number 5, stop being nice. Surely you have heard that nice guys come last. That is just the truth. As the sun rises each day, it heralds a new opportunity for you to seize life by the horns. Those who cling to niceness often find themselves relegated to the shadows, watching as those who dare to break the rules take everything. It's not about being rude or disrespectful. It's about shaking understanding how valuable you are to and demanding what you deserve. There is something weak about being Mr. Nice Guy. It is like you are afraid of offending others because you don't think much of yourself. It makes it seem like you need the approval of others, and you seem like the perfect target for bullies too. You must show that you can be dangerous, and you should not be messed with. People would never respect anyone they think would always roll over for them. Number 6, never beg for anything. Begging takes a toll on how people value or respect you. The moment you begin to beg for anything from anyone, you are directly pumping their ego and making them realize how much power they have over you. Even the nicest of people would eventually let it get into their heads. It is just a matter of time. You need to be assertive, my friend. While using the words please and thank you can be powerful, there are times you break these rules to get even better results. Women become bored with guys that are always saying please and thank you. They want guys that can be more assertive. Men who beg are unlikely to be successful at picking up girls because it shows weakness and neediness. You can be respectful and assertive at the same time. You don't have to be bossy when being assertive. Remember that being a bad boy does not mean you are disrespectful. Whatever you do, never break that code. Do you want to learn more? Click on the videos on your screen. Let's meet there.